Hey everyone, it's your girl Regina coming at you guys with another video. It's another month, which means it's another TBR video. And I promise this month I'm gonna go a little bit away from here's a TBR video and here's the wrap up. I'll have more content out ASAP. Anyway, so this month's theme is all the places I have gone. I wanted to do this kind of video because I love traveling. I've been fortunate enough to have been born in another country, but raised here. And I wanted to pay an homage to all of that. And the title, of course, is Honoring Dr. Seuss. So, countries that will be represented here are India, the United States, the United Kingdom, which will include England, Wales, Scotland, not Northern Ireland, but Ireland, and France. Alright, so also, a couple of these books are going to be ebooks, because I don't have the physical copies, and as you know, I'm not a book buying ban. I'm just going to borrow electronically. Alright, let's get into it, shall we? For India, I am going to be reading Mangudi Days by R.K. Narayan. And this is what it's about. It was Monday morning. Swaminathan was reluctant to open his eyes. He shuddered at the very thought of school. Thus begins R.K. Narayan's classic chronicle of the adventures of a boy named Swami and his friends Rajam and Manu in a sleepy and picturesque South Indian town called Mangudi. Swami's days are full of action when he is not creating a ruckus in the classroom or preparing in his inimitable way for exams. He's trying to acquire a hoop from the coachman's son to run down the Mangudi streets, play tricks on his grandmother, or stoning the school windows. Oh no! Inspired by a Swadeshi demonstration. Oh, by the way, if you hear running water, that's the filter for the tank. Okay. But the greatest fear of Swami and his friends lies in putting together a cricket team for the NCC, the Mangudi Cricket Club, and challenging the neighbor's young man's union to a match. Just before the match, however, things go horribly wrong, and Swami has no option but to run away from home. Uh-oh. Wanting never to return to Mangudi again. Okay. This reads like, a middle grade novel, I think. I mean, the length of it and the thickness. Just, even the storyline. I'm gonna confirm with my friend, but I'm kind of excited. It's pretty cute. Next, we have Ireland. I'm also going in absolutely no particular order. For Ireland, I have Chestnut Street by Maeve. Let's see. And this is about these few people on a street, Chestnut Street, in Dublin. Just round the corner from St. Charlotte's Crescent, featured in Minding Frankie, is Chestnut Street. Here, the lives of residents are revealed in Miss Vinci's wonderful collection of stories. Bucket McGuire, the window cleaner, who must do more than he bargained for to protect his son. Nessa Byrne, whose aunt comes to visit from America for 6 weeks every summer and turns the house and Nessa's world upside down. Lillian, the generous girl with a big heart, and the fiance not everyone approves of. And Melly, who's gossip about the neighbors, leads to trouble in the form of the fortune teller, Madame Magic. In Chestnut Street, there is enough kindness, wisdom, and insight into human nature to remind readers why Miss Vinci was one of the most beloved writers this country has ever produced. That's by the Irish Times. Thought-provoking, warm, and funny. Written by women. Alright. America has 2 books, as well as Scotland. One is Blindside. You'll remember this from part 2 of my birthday haul. And this is written by Mazarine R. Banerjee and Anthony G. Greenwald. This book is basically talking about your inner biases and unconscious biases. As you may know, or may not be aware of, that we all have internal biases, whether it's about someone of color, better not, socioeconomic class, if you're poor, you're going to be biased against the rich. If you're rich, you're going to be biased against the poor. And so many other things. So I think this is a great time to read The Blind Spot. Hidden Biases of Good People. Just so we're clear, every single person on Earth has biases. It doesn't make them bad. But as long as we recognize it and realize it and unlearn it, it's all for the welfare of humankind. Next, for America, or New York in particular, is The Immortalist by Chloe Benjamin. You'll remember this from my October TBR, which was an absolute quack show. Shiitake show. And this takes place in 1969 in New York City's Lower East Side, and word has spread of the arrival of a mystical woman, a traveling psychic, who claims to be able to tell anyone the day they will die. The Gold Children, 4 adolescents on the cusp of self-awareness, sneak out to hear their fortunes. It's 3 paragraphs, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but this sounds really interesting. These 4 siblings, they go off on their own way, and they try to accomplish something in their lives before they die. Tell me down in the comments, would you want to know the day that you die? Would you want someone to tell you the exact day that you're going to die? I don't think I would, because I believe that that's something that you shouldn't know, and it happens so many times that what has been prophesized does not really need to come into fruition. It's actually our own actions that bring about the prophecy, or, the prediction, because we're subconsciously making it happen, even though it doesn't have to happen. Hello, every Greek play and Shakespearean play that has to do with fortune telling. So, I'm excited about this one. I'm excited about all my books. Next, we have Cursed, Rubbing England, which is a Arthur retelling in the form of a young girl. I'm gonna need to get the sticker off. I really hate when there's a logo or sticker of Netflix or Reese Witherspoon on it. Come on, just put it on the inside. you know. So, one of the reasons why I wanted to read it this month is because first it's coming on to Netflix in July, and I figured, hey, why not read it before the show comes out, and I'll do a comparison. Born in the Dawn to Pass in the Twilight. This book is about Nimue, who was King Arthur's ally, and she has been rumored to be the Lady of the Lake. As you may be aware in Arthurian legends, King Arthur needed a sword, a very specific and powerful kind of sword, which was only given by the Lady of Lady of the Lake. So one legend, I believe, he gets it from the lake. The other legend is that he pulls it out of the rock. So, fun. Okay. Scotland. Right? And oh yeah, Scotland and France. No, it's this one, this app. I have so many library apps. I have Libby Overdrive and then Simply E. It's like it's a struggle to remember which book is where. So, okay. Wales is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, written by Ransom Riggs. I tried reading this before, quite a while ago, but it just never happened. This book is set in Wales. A mysterious island, an abandoned orphanage, a strange collection of very strange photographs. It all waits to be discovered in Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. As our story opens, a horrific family tragedy sets 16-year-old Jacob journeying to a remote island off the coast of Wales, where he discovers the crumbling ruins of Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. As Jacob explores its abandoned bedrooms and hallways, it becomes clear that the children were more than just peculiar. They may have been dangerous. They may have been quarantined. Oh, how timely! On a deserted island. For good reason. And then for Paris, we have The Little Paris Bookshop by Nina George. Monsieur Perdu calls himself a literary apothecary. From his floating bookstore in a barge on the Seine, I've been there, he prescribes novels for the hardship of life, using his intuitive feel for the exact books a reader needs. Perdu mends broken hearts and souls. The only person who can't seem to heal through literature is himself. He is still haunted by heartbreak after his great love disappeared. She left him with only a letter, which he has never opened. He goes away on an adventure with a few other people, and he tries to have his heart fixed. Amen. Adlet, that part. And onto another app for my Spanish books. Oh, okay. The Bookshop on the Corner. This is the Bookshop series set in Edinburgh. And this book is about... I didn't realize how loud the filter is until I sat down to film. July TBRI. There we go. Okay. This is similar to Nina George's book of the Little Paris Bookshop. The Bookshop on the Corner is written by Jenny Colgan. Nina Redmond is a literary matchmaker. Pairing a reader with that perfect book is her passion, and also her job. or at least it was until yesterday. She was a librarian in the hectic until yesterday she was a librarian in the hectic city, but now the job she loved is no more. Determined to make a new life for herself, Nina moves to a sleepy village many miles away. There she buys a van and transforms it into a bookmobile that she drives from neighborhood to neighborhood, changing one life after another with the power of storytelling, from helping her grumpy landlord deliver a lamb to sharing picnics with a charming train conductor who serenades her with poetry. Nina discovers there's plenty of adventure, magic, and soul in a place that's beginning to feel like home. A place where she just might be able to write her own happy ending. And last but not least, we have The Winter Sea, which is the Slaves series. By Susanna Pearsley. Oh, this is of the place you're going, right? I have another book after this one. In the spring of 1708, an invading Jacobite fleet of French and Scottish soldiers nearly succeeded in landing the exiled James Stuart in Scotland to reclaim his crown. Now, Carrie McMillan hopes to turn that story into her next best-selling novel, settling herself in the shadow of Slade's castle. She creates a heroine for one of her own ancestors and starts to write. But when she discovers her novel is more fact than fiction, Carrie wonders if she might be dealing with ancestral memory, making her the only living person who knows the truth. The ultimate betrayal that happened all those years ago, and that knowledge comes very close to destroying her. If you're hearing noise and popping sounds, that's the fireworks, which has been going on for the last 2 weeks. Or my brother's in the kitchen. We have company coming over at 1 in the morning. Oh, so last but not least is the Think and Book Club book, and this is Seasons of the Storm by Ellie Quasimodo. And this is about basically 4 people who are beholden to Mother Earth named Gaia. These 4 people are different seasons. Jack Summers, who is winter, he is tasked to kill the previous season before him. So in this story, each season has to kill each season that's coming before. Hold on. Yes, Gaia's rules are pretty straightforward. Winter kills autumn, autumn kills summer, summer kills spring, and spring kills winter. So now, that's what's been standard in the story. But what ends up happening is that Jack falls in love with Fleur, who is spring. And so they fall for each other and they realize the true brutality of what they are doing and of the rules. So these 4 people, these 4 seasons, run away cross country trying to evade Mother Earth unless they can stop the cycle of killing each other because they want to be with each other. I'm excited. I feel like I'm excited for every book that I'm going to read, which is nice. And yeah, I may read other books. I may not. I might actually stick to this TBR. I have other books written by Indian authors that I might give a try. And yeah, that's all I have for now. Comment, like, subscribe. I make a video every week, and I upload them semi-regularly. And yeah, I shall see you next time. Stay safe. If you are in the affected areas, my thoughts are with you. Please wear a mask. Everyone should wear a mask. And yeah, stay safe. Be good. Bye.